On September 17, 2025, officers in Orlando responded to a fraud in progress at Kay Jewelers, a woman using a fictitious ID to open a $35,000 credit line for gold chains.
Okay, so we don't tell them Hi.
Is the manager here?
Yes, I'm the assistant manager. There you are, my dear. So you were already in contact with the store manager, right?
No.
Okay, so dispatch should have been called by the store manager here. She's not physically here, but she called. I have.
What happened? Don't even try anything.
Okay.
You were being detained. Put the phone down. You were being detained.
What are you doing?
I just said you were being detained. You are not free to leave.
Okay, I'm not. Can I call somebody? Am I allowed to call somebody?
Huh?
I said, why didn't you wait?
Because she was getting.
No, I didn't.
You should have waited for me to come over
there.
there.
Okay. Can I please make a phone call?
No, not right now. We'll get to it in a minute.
Have a seat.
Can you at least just write a phone number down for me, please?
You don't get to keep your phone.
Okay.
So, what's your real name?
I need to call my lawyer.
You need to identify yourself. The name
This
she
is
gave
the-
me was Brittany Green.
ID.
That's the phone number. Obviously, you know. That's alright. Just see if we can pull it off. You need to identify yourself. When you go to jail, they'll put you in safe book for 3 days.
I can't see what else.
I'll put it back on. But we're under conducting an investigation right now, so you have to identify yourself.
Okay.
If you choose not to, you'll get a resisting charge as well.
Okay,
So you want to give your real name?
it's right there.
What was my real name?
Yes, it's right there.
Ashley.
Oh,
Ashley
Ashley.
Jenkins.
Okay. Which picture of which ID do you need?
Can I have my glasses, please?
This is the last one that she took into the store. Wow. She's done this several times? Many times in my district.
We will give them to
What else you
you
got? I have a lot.
soon. It's not a major priority right now.
But we have everyone that comes to our stores. We know everyone. Where's the... there's more because my district manager and my loss prevention has been sending it to all of us.
How long has this been going on?
A while.
What does she
6
normally
months.
do?
This is a different
2
guy
years?
that we can't get. I don't know if you can take a picture of that. Like, he's not here. Okay. He keeps coming to all the stores as well. He just came here a few weeks ago.
I tried to help you out.
I wasn't fast enough. This is a different one. There's so many. Give me just a second because I'm gonna get a copy of it from the other managers.
Can I have my glasses, please, ma'am? Can I please just make a phone call? Because my son is in school. I need to make sure I hit him. Please.
Well, you should have been concerned about your son before deciding to commit a
I
crime.
am concerned about my
No,
son.
before you committed the crime, is what we're saying.
When will I be able to make a phone call?
Will you be able to what?
Make a phone call.
When you're in jail? And then you get booked?
The detention is lawful. Terry v. Ohio establishes that reasonable articulable suspicion, not probable cause, suffices for an investigative stop. An active fraud dispatch clears that bar. Denying the phone call is defensible. Under Berkemer v. McCarty, a Terry stop is non-custodial. Miranda rights, including counsel, had not yet attached. The officer correctly compels identification under Florida statute. Section 856.02. 1. Hebel v. 6th Judicial District confirms this does not violate the Fifth Amendment.
Okay, I'm getting in touch with my district manager because he has the rest of them. I thought my store manager had it, but she didn't. So let me call him.
So what exactly happened?
Okay, so let's start from the side. So she has been to my stores in all of Orlando, and all of the managers have been talking about this for months. I don't know if she did it previous to this. We have a couple that come like frequently, and she's trying. She has good social numbers that have that open $10,000 accounts to take the heaviest thing that you can pawn. And like just now we're looking at 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000.
So they open up credit cards to buy.
Yes, to pawn. So they buy the easiest pawn things, which is the heaviest gold we can get, and that's what she was looking at.
Okay.
They've my loss prevention's last notice of about her specifically, the case was to call the police because of how many times and how many accounts they've already opened. So
Do you know
there's,
how many times she's done it here?
in my location, this is the first thing.
Okay.
But
But
it's for K Jewelers in Orlando specifically, a bunch of times.
Okay.
Yes. At Waterford Lakes, at Florida Mall, at Winter Garden, Davenport, I believe, and one more location. And a couple of them she goes back regularly to try. And the last time they called the police and the police never came. So thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you.
Done? Can we meet you over at K Jewelers?
When you done?
Oh yeah, for like a trespass.
Okay, where?
At K Jewelers.
You?
Huh? Or can you, if you're getting lunch or something, can you call somebody else just to meet us over there?
No. I don't know exactly. But you want me to talk with my supervisor for you?
Yeah, just
Okay.
tell him we'll be at K Jewelers. Right
Okay.
here.
Okay, no problem.
Just for a trespass.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
So I just got off the phone with I'm trying to confirm how many times exactly she went into the stores. And she went to go to the mall once or twice. She went into Waterford Lakes twice. She came into 4120 once. Oh, so she came to send me the pictures now. I got you. Okay, forward them to me real quick so I can give them to the police. I'll call you back. Okay, so they're sending me, he just told me that there's 3 more IDs at another location that we didn't know about. This is the second or third time I've had to get somebody arrested at my store. Orlando's hot for this, yeah?
I mean, you're my first case that I've had.
For real?
But I also,
I see so many.
other people like frauds more, so I let them.
No. Because we were doing the credit account. But after we did the credit account, then we were going to see.
Then what?
After we did the credit account, then she wanted to see what she would qualify for to buy them.
Okay.
But we had to have the credit account in order for her to purchase it, essentially.
The multi-location pattern is the charging multiplier. Florida Statute Section 817.568 escalates identity fraud to a first-degree felony above $50,000 in aggregate loss. Each fraudulent credit application at each location is a discrete count. 5 locations equals 5 potential felony stacks and significant cumulative sentencing exposure.
Previous legal change to this legal change, the SEC cost $6,999. And this one for $6,899.99. Okay, so I put the costs and I put the item numbers of each of them, the retail prices. Yeah, so Mama, what else do you need?
Do we need a receipt? Can we have a receipt?
Because she didn't buy anything, I don't have receipts unless it was physically processed. Training receipt? What you mean?
Like just print out like a void receipt, like you scan it and forward it and it prints out a paper usually.
I don't think so. That I know of, there's not a way for me to. I can put them back in the system like how I had them, and then we can do like a picture. But there's
Will it have like all the prices?
yeah, it'll have it on it. Yeah. I wish I would do that if I could, but I have to charge something in order to do it.
Am I doing something wrong? Trust me, this is not a squeeze at all. Yeah. You definitely had a letter in your purse.
Yeah, then I put it back in the purse. Okay.
I do recall seeing 2 letters in your purse. Hold on 1 second. Or yeah, just
You're gonna let me smoke in here?
yeah. Well, just sit in real quick so I can grab it.
Officer B+. Legally sound, methodical, composed. Deduction for editorializing about the subject's son before any adjudication. Subject D. Sustained premeditated multi-jurisdiction fraud scheme. Physical compliance at arrest is the sole mitigating factor. Key lesson. Organized retail crime targeting jewelry follows a fixed playbook. Fraudulent credit. Heavy gold pawn conversion. Documented loss prevention records are what made this arrest possible. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching,